Hi, I'm Carton. With my partner Sue, we've got broadwater oysters on Pambula Lake. When we first started, we just had a small retail outlet. We expanded that to be doing wholesale opened oysters and then just sublet small amounts of water off other people until we gradually built up enough resources to be able to purchase our own leases. Now, kind of 23 years later, we've got about 10 hectares under production, growing and harvesting about 60,000 dozen oysters a year. Quite early on, we realised that harvesting was a real bottleneck in our production. All of our grading was done by hand. We used to weigh each individual oyster. We then moved on to a small machine that would weigh those oysters for us, but they still had to be placed on a pad, one oyster at a time. It was very, very slow going. We really saw the benefits that automation would bring, and as soon as we saw an Oystek machine in action, we knew that would fit in exactly with what we needed. The Oystek machine has greatly increased our production. We're probably put through about 3 times as much through that as we could have done previously. We also use it a lot for pre-grading. So once oysters reach a certain size, we'll put them through the Oystek, pre-grade them, have them stocked at exactly the right rate, and when they come back in, half the work's already done. So when they're coming for their final grade, they're fairly standard size, all looking in good condition, and we can just pump them through at a really rapid rate. We went with the Oystek system because it's a compact machine. It will fit in the space we've got. It's simple, so very little can go wrong, and there's great customer service. I just need to make a phone call and I've got support instantly. The Oystek, from my point of view, is very well put together. We operate in a very, very harsh environment. We're constantly changing over gear that's corroding or breaking. There's salt water everywhere. The Oystek grading machine has held up to that really well. It looks as good as new. We've found the after-sales service with Oystek exceptional. Any questions or any issues, one phone call and we've got someone helping us through it. There's been very few issues, but whenever they arise, we've had them sorted really, really quickly. So the installation and setup was really straightforward. The Oystek team arrived with the machine in pieces. They brought it into our shed, installed it, got the software operating properly. We ran oysters through it. They made sure that the grades were what we wanted, and we were using that machine the same day. So the Oystek grading system has really improved our productivity. The next step now is to improve delivery to that system. So we'll change the way that we're bringing oysters in off the lake. We'll automate a lot of our on-farm work, so our flipping, our harvesting, and it means that we're just not carting gear around all over the place, and we can deliver oysters to that grading machine as simply and as effectively as possible. I highly recommend the Oystek system. We found it really effective. We found the team really, really easy to deal with and very, very helpful. So any farmers out there, I couldn't recommend it enough. Using the Oystek system just improves your entire farm management. You're more organised with what you're going to harvest, and your harvest time is cut in half, if not a third. As far as I'm concerned, I couldn't operate without one now. It's totally changed the way we farm and has just made our life so much easier.